Why do I have no neck? I didn't film this very well. Hi, Cardi, please don't sue me. Girl, I love you. Don't sue me. Hi guys! I have my hair in a ponytail today, which is weird because I like never wear my hair in a little pony. But I really didn't feel like doing SHIT to my hair. I need to wash my hair. And I just don't feel like doing it. But I do feel like doing a makeup talk through because that's what I'm good at. It's just easy to film a video while I'm doing makeup while I'm sitting in the parking lot of my job. My hair. And I hope it's not gonna be like 90 degrees today because I definitely wore a hoodie and jeans, but that's because I couldn't find anything to wear, and sometimes not everything goes with a ponytail. Do you know what I mean? What is this hair? I don't know what my topic was gonna be. I think my topic, what I was thinking of talking about on the way here, was like online dating and how it's not for me. It's not for me. It's not for me. So I was on Bumble last year around late March, you know, trying to meet people. I was really only trying to meet friends, I swear, because as you guys know, I got out of a relationship and I was just trying to make friends because I felt like I didn't have any friends that weren't friends with my ex. So I was like, or you know, weren't like associated. I don't know how to explain it. Like I felt like I didn't have, why am I doing my brows first? That's not that type of channel. I don't do my brows first. So I was trying to make friends. I felt lonely and like I wanted friends, blah 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 blah. And today I'm using the new, well it's not new, I think it came out last month, Dream Urban Cover by Maybelline. I've only worn this once before, but I couldn't really tell if I liked it or not. So we're gonna try it again. And this is not how you should do your makeup. This is how I'm doing it today. Yeah, so I tried to find friends. I did meet some girls on there that like I thought would be friends, but we like never ended up meeting up. So that didn't happen. But yeah, so that didn't happen. So then I was like, let me go over onto this dating part, because there's like there's two different parts on Bumble. I think like Bumble BFF or something, and then Bumble the dating part, whatever. So I tried over there, and obviously since the thirst is real over there, it didn't take me very long to, not my thirst, the thirst on the men's side, didn't take very long to get matches or whatever. I think like I was really like on Bumble for like 3 days before I like acquired my roster. Like the solid, like I think like 3 or 4, 5 that I was talking to, and then from there I think I picked, there was like maybe 3 or 4 that I gave my phone number to, so maybe like 5 or 6 that made like the I'm no longer swiping cut, and then there was like 3 or 4 that made the I'll give you my phone number so we can text, because this app is ridiculous. And then from there, there was really only, so there was 4 that like I was seeing for, like, that sounds horrible, but there was 4 guys in particular that I was talking to at once, and these are the only 4 that I went like on actual dates with. And I think they were all pretty cool in their own ways. One was really shy and from Texas, and he was my age, and he was into like computer science. The only thing is he never paid for, I think he paid for the first date, or maybe we may have split the first date, and then I think the other 2 dates after that, I think I paid for. He didn't make it. The other one, he was from the East Coast, older. I think he was like 32 at the time. I was 25. He super nice, really like personable, funny. Oh, there was a guy that was also my age. He was like into the rave scene though, like he was into like EDM music. We're still friends on on Instagram and Snapchat, me and this guy. But he kind of tried to play me. And I mean that as like, I always wanted to like kick it and hang out with him. Like, he had like a really nice apartment. He dressed really nice. Like, again, also really personable and cool. But like, he tried to like play me. Like, I feel like he never took me like on a proper date. Like, our first date was a Mariners game, which was cool or whatever. I think I may have paid for the first round, or maybe I paid for the only round, or I don't know, maybe he paid, I don't remember. But after that, he never really took me on a real date. Then he kind of like ghosted me. Like, I would text him and be like, hey, do you want to go to dinner? Do you want to get drinks? And like, he would just ghost me. And then 6 months later, oh yeah, we were both going to the same music festival, like EDM thing, and I tried to hit him up, and I was like, hey, are you gonna be there? And he like never responded. And obviously, like I said, we were friends on social media, so I saw that he was there, and I was like, dude, like, what the hell? Anyways, whatever. Then yeah, 6 months later, he tried to hit me up and like said he wanted to take me out on a real date, and I was like, hell no, to the no. That's how that one went. And then the last one is probably not the most important, because he definitely like scarred me for life, and probably like my biggest regret, like guy wise. Like, I've been really lucky, like in terms of like meeting guys and talking to guys. This guy in particular made me rethink everything. He was slightly crazy, and I don't want to be disrespectful, because I don't want to do that to him. But this guy was 30 as well, which I liked, because I was looking for like older guy. He had 2 jobs, so he was like super busy, which I also liked, because then that meant like he had other things going on in his life. He was cool, and our first date was probably one of like the coolest, best first dates that I've ever had. But it just did not work out. And so the red flags that I should have seen: he had never had like a serious relationship, which should have been my number one red flag, because he was 30. And this is gonna sound like super shade, and it's really not, but he had a roommate, and that should be my other red flag. Again, not saying that you can't have a roommate, but like, you're 30. Anyways, I didn't really like that, because like, I mean, the other guys that I talked to also had roommates, but this guy was like, I don't know, he was so pretentious, and like, oh, he was a Cancer too. He was so pretentious and like judgy, and it's like, dude, you have no space to judge. Anyways, and like the third red flag was he wanted me to meet his family like super quick. Like, I think like within a month of like talking, he wanted me to meet his family. Fourth red flag, he was literally jealous of everything I did without him, and it just ended super badly, because like, he's the type of person that when he does something for you, and you like make him mad, he throws everything in your face that he did for you. So example, so he's like super close with his family, or so he said, but I don't really get it. His sisters didn't really want to hang out with him, so I don't really know like how close they are. I don't know, it's just really weird. His parents are super nice, so he invited me to his like dad's like event in California, and I just felt super awkward, because he didn't tell people like how we met, so he kind of left it up to me to tell people how we met, but he also didn't want people to know that we met online. So I was kind of like in charge of like lying, and then like, I don't know, trying to keep up the lie. I don't know, it was really weird. And I didn't feel comfortable being like his girlfriend. It was so weird. So then he would offer to do all this stuff for me, and then I'm like, well, we're not in a relationship, so you probably should not do that. You shouldn't take me to California to do this. But then if I said I didn't want to, it's because I didn't like him, I was using him, I didn't really care about him, and I was like, it put me in a weird spot. Then I don't remember what month that was, in August. Then he wanted to, he helped me move, which he offered to help me move. Help me move my stuff in or whatever. He would always buy me dinner, yada 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 yada. Like, he paid for pretty much everything. Even when I would offer, he paid for everything, which I didn't like because of this very situations like this that end badly. It was his birthday in June. Like I said, he's a freaking Cancer, because I just can't get enough of Cancers, I guess. And we went to, again, I need to make sure I don't have any of this footage anywhere with his face or anything. But we went to Portland for his birthday, and I tried to like make it a good, because like everyone else in his life kind of made it seem like his birthday wasn't important, and I love birthdays. So I wanted to make his birthday special. So we went to Portland. I paid for the room, and I wanted to take him to a strip club because I don't know, I'm a type of girl, like I love strip clubs. Like, I've only been to one, but I love strip clubs. So I took him to a strip club. We had so much fun. We had drinks before, like we had a good time. But during that, while we were in Portland, we also went shopping because, you know, in Portland there's no state tax in Oregon. So we went to go shopping. He paid for everything for me. I got shoes, I got clothes, I got AirPods, like.
So like, listen, we going to parties. It's a new level of he got money.
He paid for everything. Like, I told him, like, I was gonna buy these things. I planned to buy those things when I got there, and he paid for all of it. Again, I told him not to. I told him, I don't want your money. Like, this is your birthday. Why are you giving me? Wasn't having it. He wanted to buy me these things. So I was like, okay. So fast forward, we're still hanging out, cool. He hasn't gotten like jealous yet, but he was super emotional, like super emotional about everything. Everything rubbed him the wrong way. I don't know, man. Fast forward to October. He wanted me to go to with his family. No, I'm gonna have to bleep this out. And I told him no initially because I had just moved into my own apartment. So money was tight. Like, I was still trying to figure out like budgeting and stuff like that. And October, like the fall, winter, is a really busy time for me at work. So I told him no initially. And then, lo and behold, he bought my ticket anyways. Okay, dope. I said, I'll pay you back. Like, I'll pay you back. Like, that's kind of ridiculous. Whatever. Him and his family paid for everything. So I didn't have to pay for literally anything while I was there. We went, damn it, I can't put any of this in there. We did like activities, and he asked me to split half, which was like, I don't know, $80. Yeah, so then I said, so I said I would pay him for that. So when we got back home, I paid him for that. I think I may have paid him while we were still there. Around like November, I was super depressed because it's like holiday season, and I didn't really want to hang out with his family. Like I said, his family was super nice to me, super great to me, like really awesome people. Like super nice to me. His friends were always super nice to me, except for this one girl, which I don't know what kind of situation they may have had before me and him started talking, but she did not like me. She made it very clear that she didn't like me, and I don't know, whenever we were around her, she kind of only acknowledged him. So I don't know what happened with that. So I didn't really want to like do family stuff, because I'm like, if it's not my family, as bad as that sounds, but like, it's not my family, I don't really want to do family stuff. Like, it was my first like holiday like alone, and I just didn't want to partake with somebody else's family. That's just how I felt. And I know he was trying to be nice or whatever, and I appreciated that, but it was kind of pressured upon me. Like, in his culture, I guess it's considered rude to turn down an invitation or whatever. So I ended up hanging out with his family for Thanksgiving against my better judgment, because again, this is making everyone feel like we're together and we're a couple, and we have been talking since March, and now it's November, so people are probably thinking, okay, it's really serious. And that's when I was like, oh shit, like I'm in too deep now. So this is when I decided way before, like probably around September, October is when I realized like this is not working out, because again, I told you he was super emotional. He took everything super personally, and it's like we should not be arguing when it's not that deep. So like we're arguing about stuff that really we should not be arguing about, because like we're nobody in each other's lives. But well, I guess I was somebody in his life. But what else? Okay, so Christmas, same thing. I didn't really feel in the Christmas spirit. And this is like probably like the biggest thing, because it was so annoying. Like, he made it seem like I had to buy presents for his family because they were buying me presents, and it's like, I didn't ask for this. When I got these so-called presents, again, this is no shade, because you should be thankful for whatever you get, but when I got these so-called presents from his family, they were definitely recycled ass gifts, and I spent like actual money on nice gifts, but then I got these recycled ass gifts. Ooh, that made me so mad. I got a used candle, first of all. Unacceptable! I got another gift that was already opened, and then I got this really nice sweater that I actually still like, but it was from H&M, and I think it was only like 15 bucks. But like, I bought them like these beautiful like Voluspa candles. They're like $30 each. Like, and then I got like a bunch of spa stuff. Like, because if you know his family's like bougie. Like, they like expensive stuff. Like, they spend a lot of money. They have nice cars. Like, so I was like, oh, okay, they're probably gonna get me something nice. Ain't wrong. Like, I'm an idiot, but whatever. I mean, they were nice to invite me to their little function or whatever, but I'm really pissed that he made me feel like I had to buy them gifts because they were buying me gifts. Oh, his mom did buy me a Coach bag. That was nice. It was a nice bag too. He made me feel like I had to go above and beyond for his family, or I was being disrespectful, and that pissed me off. So like I said, basically by September I was over it. By Christmas I was VV over it. Like, I was very, very, very over the situation. I had already invited him to my Christmas party, my company Christmas party, and it was a mess because like my coworkers are there, my boss is there. He got jealous that I hugged my boss, my married boss, in front of him. My coworkers that are guys are like my brothers. Like, they're like my brothers. He didn't like that. At this point, I think I had already brought up the conversation like, hey, we don't need to see each other anymore. Like, I still want you to come to my Christmas party because I already invited you, and like, it's gonna be a good time, free alcohol, free food, but like, we don't need to be like trying to pursue anything anymore because it's not gonna work out. Oh, he would go through my stuff. He would go through my iPad. He would go through my phone. Oh my God, that was like the worst. We're not together. Why are you going through my stuff? And again, I didn't have anything to hide. He was upset that I still had conversations in my phone from guys that I had talked to before from Bumble. The conversations weren't inappropriate. Like, they were just conversations from other guys on my phone. He went through that. He went through like my notes. He went through my pictures, my videos. Again, I don't have inappropriate stuff on my stuff. But just the fact that he went through stuff and read private stuff, and it was just, that pissed me off. So at this point, I'm no longer being nice about it. I'm angry. Like, I'm pissed. I don't want anything to do with you. Please leave me alone. He was just nuts, like crazy. After my birthday, or after Christmas was my birthday. No, sorry, not my birthday, New Year's Eve. Yeah, because we were not talking on my birthday. He's trying to, after I already said that I'm done with this, don't want to have a romantic relationship with you, you should pursue other people. Again, I had this conversation probably in October, November, about, hey, I'm done. This is never gonna work out. Please start seeing other people. Please leave me alone. But by the end of December, I'm cool. Oh, and then he said I used him for money. I didn't even get into that because I don't even know when that argument happened, but he's blowing up my phone the entire time. And I'm just like, please leave me alone. I did not want to be at home because this guy knew where I lived. I'm just like, I don't know how I got myself in this situation, like with this crazy person who accuses me of using him when I never asked him for anything. I guess it was my mistake for even accepting this stuff, even though I told him I didn't want his money. In the long run, in the end, I did accept the gifts and I did accept the trips, and I guess I should have just put my foot down and like, I'm not doing this, I'm not going. Sorry you wasted your money, I'm not going. Sorry you wasted your money on this stuff, I don't want it. I should have been more firm and put my foot down, and then maybe it wouldn't have turned out like I'm using him. Anyways, it was just a shit show and a half. Biggest regret of my life. I had to block him on everything. I'm pretty sure he stalked me for a while, but I just had this weird, creepy feeling that he stalked me. One day he was inside my house when I got home. I left a key under the mat for Mark, so Mark could come over and like walk the dog or something. Or I think I had just came back from vacation when Mark had used the key that was under my mat to walk Biscuit and stuff. And he knew that I left the key there. And he was inside my house one day, like. He was supposed to come get stuff, and I told him, yeah, you can come to my place after I get off work. I didn't get off work until 2, but I left work early, like 12, and he was already in my place. Why are you inside my house? So that's when I told him, please leave me the absolute fuck alone. So that's why dating is not for me, or online dating is not for me. Now I'm dating someone that I went to high school with. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Yeah, and I'm much happier, and that guy's a fucking crazy. Hope if you're seeing this, you don't take this the wrong way, but you are nuts. But I hope you find someone who does not think you're nuts. Yeah, that's it. So I will never be online dating again. If me and the new boyfriend don't work out, I'm going straight to the Lord, and we'll go from there. But online dating is not for me. No Bumble, no Twitter, no Bumble, no Tinder, no whatever the hell else is out there. Online dating is no longer for me. Say no to cancers, even though my boyfriend, my mom, my best friend are all cancers. Y'all nuts. Y'all are emotional and crazy. But that is all. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, because I had plenty of concerns, please leave them down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Why is this video 30 minutes long? Okay, gotta go. Bye.